Hello everybody, welcome to part 2 of my work in progress for 1 out of 100 scale NATAKU high grade from 1990s from the anime Gundam Wing. Do I need to say that at the beginning of every video? I don't think so. Just welcome back to the work in progress video for the NATAKU. Alright, I want to show off what we've done so far and then before we get into the next steps. This is a base I made for the kit. The torso is gonna lock in here, or not really lock in, it's just gonna kind of slide onto this. There's some dust here, but that's okay. The the torso is gonna go on this, and it's just gonna help it stand. It's just a Classico cap for tomato sauce. And then I just cut a hole in it and then super glued a piece of runner through it, and that should be working fine. I'll show that once I'm finished with the torso. I'll show how it goes in. But as far as some of the modifications I had to do for the suit, I tried to modify the joint so it's one piece and it doesn't turn from side to side. But to get back the articulation, the turning, I had to add a rod there on the shoulder and then add a polycap there, and so it goes in like this. And now it could bend further. I don't want to bend it right now because I don't want to scratch the paint, but it could bend further than before and it can still rotate, and so I think that's gonna help in the long run. Yeah, there is a gap right there. I need to sand that. That's the next step, is to just sand everything, and then we're gonna do a lot of masking. And here we have the leg, which doesn't want to turn. It might be backwards. It is backwards. That's okay because this actually comes off, so I can turn it back around. I think it was backwards, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it was backwards for sure. I don't want to mess with it too much. I don't want to scratch the paint doing that just now. I already scratched some paint, but once I do the flat coat over it, it should be fine. So we're actually going to remove the knee joint and then sand off the armor and then paint the armor. And these, I was going to paint these each one by one, but I feel like that's too much work for the amount of detail, I guess, because it's really not that big of a deal. So I just glued all of it and then sanded all of it. Let me change the focus on the camera. Alright, so I just added glue, sanded it down. I'm not sure what I want to do with this polycap. I was thinking of making some sort of cap that goes over it so you can't see it, but I'll get to that later. Overall, once this is primed, it should look more normal. And then we got the back of the foot. Needs sanding, painting. But basically, once I have all this painted, I can actually assemble the whole suit. So let's go ahead, get to masking, get to sanding, get to painting, and then we'll come back once the whole suit is assembled. Or actually, maybe not assemble the whole thing, but we're gonna test out a few things. I think I'm gonna paint all the green armor pieces first, and then just save the white pieces for last. I don't know, we'll have to see. But see you in a few. Alright, so where's my Alright, so it's pretty masked up. This is how we're gonna do it. Now we're gonna sand. And then some more primer. I don't know. It's like 50% of the steps is primer and paint, and the other 50% is sanding, and then the other extra 1% is details. The math doesn't add up, but that's fine. Alright, so right now I'm doing the actual sanding, so probably not going to be done for a few hours unless I just rush it, which I don't want to. I put so much effort into this, I don't want to just rush it now. Alright, so quick note. So I've just sanded down the seam line, but there are some panel lines for detail that are supposed to go there. And since I just sanded those away, I have to remake them. And so I'm just going to go over where they were and just remake the lines. Hopefully I can do this on camera, because if I don't do it straight, it's going to look dumb. Alright, good enough. Let's do the other one, and then I'll show you guys up close. Because as of right now, it's just flat. Maybe you can see it here. There we go. Those two lines right there, very faint. I could make them deeper, but then I think they would be deeper than they originally were. But hopefully you can see those two lines. If not, too bad. Next step. Oh no, did I not even press record? Oh, I did. Whoa! The whole time I thought I wasn't recording. Whoa! Okay. Next step. Alright, so we have a lot of the pieces primed and a lot many more pieces painted. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Next video, I'm gonna finish up the feet, do the gray for the armor pieces, and then finish off the green pieces with some highlighting. And I think we'll be able to start assembling it together, and then we'll see how things turn out. Okay. Anyways, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.